I want to show you right now how you can join our paid mini membership, where I can guide you on your journey of you building your own membership community and have 5, 10, 15 people who are paying you $97 a month or so, and how you can create this kind of recurring income by building your own membership, right? So here in front of me I have an example of what happens on the inside after you join my mini membership, where I'm helping you to build your own paid community, and how I provide you with customized feedback on you building your course, your membership, and filling your membership community with new members, right? For example, this example here is from Zoe, who just completed the first task of her thinking about and deciding what her membership is gonna be all about, right? And we're gonna overview this completed task right now here live together, but just so you know, right, I have this private community here on School. It's a paid membership of mine where you can come in right now for a beta price point of $29 per month, right? So this is pretty much very limited. Later on the price is gonna be $97 a month, but if you want me to coach you, help you, guide you as my beta test client in this membership environment right now, so you can build your own membership, right? You can build a community of 20, 30 people who are paying you $100 a month for your group coaching calls and your membership community and your course, right? And if you want to learn all of these things, I'm gonna leave the link to this page for enrollment down below. You can come in, and for $29 a month, I'm looking for a few more people for this small beta price point. I'm looking for a few founding members who I'm gonna interact with. You can also get access to weekly Q&A calls. You can come and talk to me and so on. And if you really want to build your course, create a membership, and if you want me to help you out, you can come in right now for this smaller price point. This is gonna be only open for the next few more days or so. Whenever I feel like it's gonna go up to $97 a month. I cannot help too many people for $29 a month. I will be charging $97 a month later on for this membership community of mine, right? But anyway, come here, watch this video explanation of what's this all about, but I'm just giving you heads up. I want to show you what happens when you come in, right? So Zoe came in last time a few days ago, and she started with completing her first task. Now the instructions of her first tasks were the task to complete were these, right? She first of all watched the video of why actually you want to have a membership, right? And you're gonna get access to these videos as well, and you're gonna learn the benefits of you running a membership, right? One of the biggest one is that you're gonna have a recurring income that comes in every month, and a few other really cool ones, how you can make your coaching practice very predictable if you build a membership, right? And how you can quickly in 1 to 3 months build a part-time income that's recurring and consistent if you build your own membership the way that I teach you, right? So anyway, that's the benefits of why you should have a membership. You can come in and watch these videos later on when you're in, and also these videos, some of them are also in our free school community, which I'm gonna give you also probably link down below. You can already watch those before you join, right? But the difference between my free community and my paid community is that in a free community, everyone is more like thinking about what their membership would be about, and deciding that you want to do the membership, and we are helping each other as life coaches here anyway on anything. I share with everyone valuable things, but if you want to actually get help and support on your journey of building a membership, right, then you should upgrade to my paid membership community. If that doesn't make all sense, you can always ask me questions via DMs here on School. You can come into our free community and we can talk, right? But Zoe's first task was that she decided on the outcome that she's gonna be delivering to other people, and a 3-step transformational steps that she's gonna take people through so they can achieve that outcome. And she decided on her membership name, right? So she watched this video and she completed this task, right? You can later on also watch this video where I give you the examples and how to complete this first task. but this is now her results, right? So the outcome that she will be delivering to other people through her membership, by the way, also that you know, right, what your membership offer should be all about, right, is people will achieve some outcome as part of your membership. You should have some kind of course in place that they can go through on their own, and as part of your weekly Q&A calls or coaching calls, you guide them through that course. So your membership should have some kind of curriculum, should have some kind of structure, right? Because you want to be able later on to make this experience very passive for people to go through. They can go through your course materials on their own, they can get pre-educated, and then they will have questions that they can ask on Q&A calls and ask them also in the community, right? So your membership should also have a community, like a forum, like a Facebook group or school community, and people can come to coaching calls, like weekly or 2 times a month coaching Q&A calls that you would give people for that monthly price point, right? So that's what we want to have in place right now. Zoe already started deciding on what her membership is going to be all about, and that was the first task, right? The outcome would be create fulfilling relationships and improve general well-being, right? This, would have a few questions for her if we would be on a live call right now, right? Because, yeah, general well-being is important, right? And this is done through healing, right? So my comment would be, right, how much of weight do relationships get, and how much your personal well-being that you achieve through healing, or do you want to focus on both, right? So that needs to become later on very clear, right? Relationships and general personal well-being. So we'll see what happens after, right? But she decided here on a membership name, right? The Nurturing and Healing Embrace. So I like that. Creating fulfilling relationships, right? So you see it's 2 focuses here, right? Healing yourself and then relationships, right? I would discuss this even with Zoe when she comes to Q&A calls privately, and I would direct anyone in the right direction and ask some sub questions, because I don't want you to have two big focuses, right? Either focus on self-healing a lot and then your relationships get better, or just focus on healing relationships, right? Or a little bit of both, I don't know, but one focus is better than too many focuses, right? So you see, and then subheading goes into improve your relationships through magical and powerful healing techniques and intuitive guidance, right? So you see how much this actually focuses a lot on just relationships. It's saying like, look, improve your relationships, right, through healing, right? So we need to be clear, right? We need to decide on, hey, yeah, my membership is gonna be focused on improving people's relationships, right, through healing, right? Or my course or my membership is gonna be focused on self-healing first, and then relationships and everything else gets better as well, right? We need to decide how this works, right? So anyway, just when I give you all this feedback, you can think about it and you can improve your stuff then after, right? Now, this needs to be improved, this comment, right? Self-healing, relationships, or where is the focus going, right? And later on, when you start working with people, right, you get the feedback from them anyway, right? And you improve your course and improve your experience and your stuff, right? So here she wrote out 3 steps through which she would help people achieve certain outcome, right? And I already said here in the comments that she wrote out these steps wrongly, right? It's not correct the way that she did the task. And I corrected her down here, right? Because she wrote out 3 steps in a way that, okay, step 1, we're gonna share here on our, let's say, group calls, any personal challenges that we are all facing ourselves and in our relationships, right? And people can share, or it's optional, right? I understand that, right? Step 2 would be we share our feelings and where we feel them in our body, right? So we do that second step. Step 3, we receive group healing focused on accepting ourselves, releasing the specific emotional issues, and guidance through this transformation, right? And all these kind of things, right? So these 3 steps are not done correctly. I mean, they describe how people are gonna heal in a group environment on group calls, right? The problem is that I don't want us to have these 3 steps written out in this way, because I want us to have 3 steps written out in a way that we can later on turn these 3 steps into an educational course. These 3 steps need to be stated out in a way that they can become course lessons, 3 modules in the course lessons, right? We need to be able to have these 3 steps in place, and we need to be able to turn them into a curriculum, educational course curriculum, right? That people can study either on their own, or if you teach them live to the first few people on weekly group calls, right? You can do that. You can teach those 3 steps to people live. But these 3 steps should educate that person ahead of time, before they even come to your Q&A calls. So the video course of your membership later on, when you record your video course, right, teaches people some stuff. It shifts their mindset. It prepares them for that healing that they're gonna receive later on, right? It educates them. I gave Zoe here an example of what these 3 steps could be in her case, because those 3 steps up here, they just describe certain transformation that's gonna happen on group healing calls, right? But that's not enough. We also want to have some kind of course curriculum in place that people can study on their own when they come into your course, into your membership, right? And they get educated and ready then for whatever happens in the community or on live calls, and this healing happens, right? So now my point is that I gave comments here, suggestions of what 3 steps should be, right? First step could be you teaching them how healing actually works. Because I don't have a clue as your student. Like, I am just bogged now with being, let's say, depressed or whatever, right? And my relationships are stuck, right? Or my relationship with my partner is not cured, right? Is a little kind of overwhelming, whatever, right? So I want to understand as step 1 how healing actually works, right? How I can heal from whatever I'm dealing with, right? Secondly, then after I understand how healing works, I need to create a healthy healing foundation for myself, maybe, right? And then step 3, maybe self-healing approach or techniques, how I'm gonna be able to heal myself, right? So it doesn't need to be self-healing, but maybe just teaching me healing techniques, right? Or whatever, right? You need to come up with your own course structure here. If I study these 3 steps as your student, I get pre-educated and more acceptable to your healing, right? That happens then on our group calls or one-on-one calls or in our community, right? And then I wrote out step 4, which I usually suggest should be something repeatable, right? So repeatable step that you teach everyone. For example, you would teach them how to take certain meditations of yours every week on their own and listen to them so they heal through those meditations. And you would just come up with different meditations, examples or topics that can be all later on pre-recorded, but they would take those weekly then. And as part of your membership, they would be taking these meditations weekly on their own, and then they can come on weekly Q&A calls and ask questions and share what came up for them, or even come to your community, right? Forum, Facebook group or school group, and they can share and ask questions there of what came up for them, right? So anyway, I gave you an example here of how this should be done, and you want to correct your 3 steps and create new ones, because later on these 3 steps, right, are turned into a course curriculum, which is then your next task anyway. How to turn these steps into a course curriculum. And I gave an idea here that you can help yourself with ChatGPT that can help you with creating your course structure, right? So you could even take these 3 steps that I wrote out, copy them, and ask ChatGPT to turn them in for you into you know, I didn't give everyone a link here to access ChatGPT, but let me go there manually. OpenAI, chat. I'll fix that, right? And we can ask this guy, the chat, I am a healing coach for, let's give him some examples. So I teach this in this school task here anyway. It's a free lesson in my school. But let's use this. We'll use this. And I run a membership community on this topic. So I'm just giving the guy a little bit fundamental knowledge, right? I have thought of creating, I need your help with creating a transformational course curriculum through which I will take people so they achieve the upper outcome. I already thought about the 3 course lessons steps through which I am going to take them. You can also say these are my 3 steps. Oh, no. Shouldn't press enter yet. Oh, yo. Can we stop? You see, even it asked me to give him the 3 steps because I forgot to give them the 3 steps. So we need those 3 steps of mine. You can even ask that chat to give you weekly meditation ideas, right? I'll do that later. Can you improve these 3 steps and also write 3 to 4 lessons topics under each so I can create so I can then record videos on those lessons. All right, now it's gonna do the job for us. So okay, it went the long route. Okay, it expanded this into a very long course which has got 3 steps, and each step has got 3 lessons each, and each lesson then has topics. Now, that's okay. It kind of wrote out the whole full course out for me right now, okay? I don't know if that's correct, right? Now, I could just go through this and improve this course structure, right? But it followed my suggestions. Look, introduction to healing, understanding the dynamics of healing, right? Step 2, cultivating a healthy healing foundation. Step 3, which is exactly what I asked him to do before, empowering self-healing techniques, right? And it created this whole course already for me, almost, right? And it expanded that step 1, understanding healing, right, into 3 nice lessons, which is awesome, actually. I would just need to refine all of this, right? So now it did this for me, right? If I would want, I could ask him, before I asked him to expand the whole course for me, I could ask this ChatGPT and ask him to, you know, give me different suggestions of what these 3 steps would be all about, right? I could ask the app to do that. And then I would ask the app to expand them into course lessons, right? And so, right? But anyway, I just wanted to give an example of how you can help yourself with this app, right? I will copy this here. I'll give it to Zoe here. and I'm gonna give her this video as well so she can check this material, right? And so on. So anyway, with that said, I just wanted to give you an example of how this all works, right? How you can create a course that you're gonna be teaching everyone in your membership then. And of course, you need to decide on your membership offer. You need to be able to charge people monthly fees. Those are all the next steps that Zoe is gonna take then after. She is gonna follow my course here in the paid community, right? I have created a fast-paced course to building your membership really quickly. I have other two big courses to build a group mastermind and build a free community, two big courses which are very important as well. But I created this fast-paced mini course here that allows you to build your membership really fast in 1 or 2 weeks, and you can already start accepting the first members, right? You know, creating a membership offer, right? That's what Zoe is working on right now. Then picking a membership platform, you know, a few options to collect payments, either use School or use a sales funnel builder or just use Stripe. I teach all of those things in there, right? I teach you how to collect payments and then enrolling the first members and also content attraction, achieving all these kind of things. I teach you how to build your membership and fill it with the first few members in a fast way in this course, right? And I have good materials of my courses in here ready for you. And at the moment, this is a beta price point through which you can get in. It's 29. If you came in late and it's not 29 anymore, it's already larger amount of money that I'm collecting here, right? You can always come to our free school community as well. I will give you access to that one down below, and you can come in, you can be kind of helped a little bit for free in here, and you can network with all of us other life coaches, and you can ask me questions, and then you can upgrade whenever you're ready, right? But anyway, right now I just wanted to educate you a bit on how all of this works, and I wanted to invite you to consider joining in for 29. This price point is lifetime. If you lock it in once for 29, it's gonna stay like that for you forever. It's also cancel anytime. So even later when the price point goes up for everyone, everyone new is gonna come in for 9.7 a month or whatever, right? You're gonna stay on 29, right? So take this opportunity right now and come in if that's the case. Any questions, ask me here in school or anywhere else that you can reach me, and I'm gonna be happy to help you out.